Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Tourmaster Transition 4.0 jacket available at RevZilla.com. Now for 2016, the Transition 3.0 has been updated to the Transition 4.0, which you see on Tony to my left-hand side. Really what you're looking at here is an upgrade to more of a modern style. You're getting improved comfort armor throughout, and we're going to see reflectivity as well as some other changes work its way through as we break this jacket down. Now first and foremost, sizing on this is going to be traditional Tourmaster. We've got Tony on my left-hand side. He's got a 42-inch chest, 195 pounds, and this Tourmaster, again, with that American fit, is going to fit him perfectly in a size medium. Sizes are going to range from an extra small up to a 5XL, and there's also going to be tall sizes available. Around the $270 price point, this is going to sit right at the top of their food chain, and this is 3-season cold weather in its functionality. If you are looking to get into the winter months, you want to ride spring, you want to ride fall, all but pretty much the full-on heat of the summer, this is a jacket that's going to be one that you want to consider. Tony on my left-hand side is going to be rocking the black and the Hi-Viz version of this. There's also a black version, and then there's some other colorways available both in gray and gunmetal. Now, if you want to look at something that's going to be a little bit more towards the summer months, take a look at the Intake Air 4. That's going to be an offering that's more 3-season warm weather in its functionality. Now, starting with the construction, you're looking at 600D Carbolex. You're also looking at 1680 ballistic polyester, or ballistic nylon rather. That's going to be in the impact zones of the elbows. Starting with the top and kind of working our way through this particular piece, you're going to have the wind blocking neck gaiter up top. You can see it's really doing a great job to keep the wind off Tony's neck in those colder months. Now this is fully removable, so as the temperature starts to warm up, you can simply pull this out. You're going to have a Velcro closure at the top, and again, if we do take a look at that over there, we can actually have a little bit of a buckle. Now as we work our way down the sides on this, you're going to see a little bit of that Phosphite reflectivity coming into play at the shoulders, and this is one of the things that they've updated over the 3.0. They've redesigned the reflectivity to give the body a more humanoid form when it gets hit by headlights in a dark nighttime situation. The other thing you're going to notice is they've redesigned the venting on this particular piece. They've actually gone with a Velcro closure on the vents, a snap pull down to really hold the vents open so you get that direct venting working right through your shoulders. You're also going to have vents running down the side on this, and again, they're going to be Velcro open, and they're going to do a really nice job of staying open once you're riding down the road. Now, working your way through the arm on this, one of my nitpicks with this jacket is they've gotten rid of the ballistic 1680 material in the shoulders. They've left it in that elbow impact area, but I would have loved to have seen that remain up top, just a little bit of beefed up protection. What they did upgrade, and what I really like, is they've gotten rid of that really hard, rigid plastic armor that was in the previous version, and they've gone with a rubberized comfort armor, and when you're wearing this, it's simply comfortable. It works with the body, it works with your range of motion to give you comfort as well as protection. Tony, I'm going to hold your arm up for a second. And again, you're going to have that armor redesigned in the elbows as well as the shoulders. You're going to have snap adjusters working their way down the inside of the arm. You're going to see the reflectivity as it works over and it wraps itself around the arms. And then they've redesigned the actual Velcro closures on this, and they've made them less bulky. It used to be a big, bulky TPR piece, much more comfort-oriented, and they've redesigned the actual cuff on this to give you a micro fleece or a microfiber comfort cuff. Again, all these little changes is added to a more comfortable as well as a more functional piece. Tony, I'm going to have you turn sideways, throw your hands up in the rider position for me. Now what you're going to see first and foremost is you're going to see that reflectivity working its way down, giving you that 3D effect. You're also going to see an exhaust vent working right at the back of the shoulder blade to pull that airflow through. It's going to be pushed in the front with those inlet vents, and then it's going to be pulled through from the back, right along the back of your shoulder blade. And then you're also going to have this nice comfort bellow behind the vent to add for a huge range of motion. Maximum flexibility when you're out there on your bike, you can throw yourself around, and you're going to have all that extra comfort in place. Now, working your way down the actual body, you're going to see the reflectivity. Again, carrying itself through on the bottom. You are going to have an adjustable Velcro waist strap. And then at the very bottom, they've added a little bit of elastication, just making sure the jacket sits nice and tight against you. Now, part of that is going to come into play with the waterproof liner that you're going to see here. And Tony, you can throw your hand down and face backwards for me. They've done a full aqua barrier shell throughout this jacket. It's going to be 100% waterproof, so you can get out there and ride without having to worry about taking any layers on or off underneath. Starting with the top, you're going to see that wind stopping layer just up underneath your helmet line, so it's going to do a great job of carrying out the wind stopping layer with that. And the other thing of note as we talk about the waterproof, they've added a waterproof hood with this. Now this is going to fit up over the top of Tony's head, and it's going to work to keep water from running down your back. Now as you move down from the collar on this, there's a little bit of foam padding in the back of the actual jacket, and there is a removable back pad in there. It's the first thing you want to pull out and get rid of. Get rid of the back pad and put in a full-on back protector. That's going to be a nice upgrade for you with this particular jacket. You're going to see the reflective piping working its way down around the back vents, and again, those vents on either side are going to do a nice job of helping to push the airflow through. You can see it holds its form nicely even when they're open, and a nice drop seat as you carry down the back of the jacket. And there's a rabbit pouch on the back, so if you do pull out that full sleeve thermal liner, you have a place to store it as your ride starts heating up. Tony, you can turn around face forward for me. And as we take a look at opening this up, you're going to see full waterproof gutter on this. It's going to help to block the rain and make sure that ESO zipper doesn't allow water through. And you can go ahead and unzip it and just hold it open for me on this side. Perfect. Now, again, starting with this, you've got that you got the removable gaiter up top. Working your way down, you can see that fleece lined collar, really comfort oriented. And this is going to be your full sleeve thermal liner. 360 removable zips, so the zipper is going to continue up and around Tony in a horseshoe shape, and there's a nice comfort mesh lining underneath, so even if you're just rocking a t-shirt with this, it's going to be nice and comfortable against your skin. Final note, there is a Napoleon pocket over on the left-hand side for a simple extra storage capacity feature. And Tony, you can go ahead and zip that up for me. And as he's zipping this up, keep in mind, this is an update over the 3.0, and it's very clear that Tourmaster put a lot of thought in updating the style, updating the armor, and updating the comfort in this particular jacket. Now, there are a lot of riders out there that are rocking Tourmaster gear. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button. Read what other Tourmaster jackets riders are rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate, get in the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Tourmaster Transition 4.0 jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.